Good morning and assalamu alaikum. Our today's lecture is for grade 8 science, and our topic of today is writing word equations for a chemical reaction. So in this lecture we will learn how to write a word equation for a chemical reaction and which are the ways to write the equation. So first of all, we must have to know that what is word equation actually. Chemists often use a word equation to write a chemical reaction, to memorize it, to keep it in a record as a theory. Chemists often use word equations as a way of quickly informing us what the reactants and products are in the reactions. So here are the two words, reactants and products. Reactant means the things or the substances which you are going to react with each other, and the products are those substances which you will get after the reaction as a result. So these are the products. Here is the definition of reactants and product. So reactants, a substance that takes part and in and undergoes change during a reaction, and the product is the substance. The products are the substances that are formed during the chemical reaction. So now there are two terms in front of you while you are studying the word equation: reactants and product. Reactants are the substance which will react with each other, and the products are the substances which will be produced after the reactants or the products which are going to react. After the reaction, you will get the result in the form of products. So, how to structure a word equation, how to write. First, before writing, you have to structure it, then you will write it. You will not write it blindly. There is a proper method to write the word equation. Like mathematical equations, chemical word equations are structured the same thought throughout the word. This is called a scientific convention. The names of the reactants are always on left. Here, this is the left. An arrow meanings reacts to give. For example, these two are reactants. An arrow means those reactants after reaction will give what? The products. These are the products on the right side. So this is the example. Magnesium plus copper means magnesium will react with copper oxide and will give, after reaction, magnesium oxide plus copper. So these two were the reactants, and they gave after reaction the products, which are magnesium oxide and copper. Another example, steel wool plus copper sulfate. So these two are reactants. They will give after reaction iron sulfate plus copper. So these two are products. Next step, what we have to do while we are writing word equation for the chemical reaction is to identify states of matter. When writing word equation, it will assist the reader if you can communicate the states of matter. For example, we write the names of reactants here, magnesium plus copper, but here we don't know that magnesium, what is the state of magnesium? Is it a solid, a gas, or a liquid? And same as with the copper, we don't know that if it is a solid, liquid, or gas. So for the convenience, we must put the symbols of the state with the reactants and the products. So it will help us to understand which form of magnesium, either solid magnesium, either liquid magnesium, or either magnesium gas. So how you will write solid? Solid will be written as S. These are the subscripts for solid, liquid, and gas. And liquid will be L. A gas will be G. An aqueous solution, a substance dissolved in water, is identified by the script AQ. If it is aqueous, you will write AQ. Now it's your turn. What you have to do, you have to rewrite the following sentences as a word equation. See, you have here magnesium burned brightly, reacting with the oxygen in the air to form magnesium oxide. You have to write the word equation for this sentence. And hydrochloric acid reacted with the calcium hydroxide to give water and calcium chloride. You have to write the word equation for this. You have to mention the states of those reactants and products also, as I told you before. Hydrogen gas and oxygen gas combine to form water. Here you will also write the word equation with the states of reactants and product. So this is it for today's. We studied about how to write a word equation, and we discussed about the reactants and product, and we discussed that we should mention the states of the reactants and product while we are writing the word equation for a chemical reaction. So this is your homework you have to do and submit in the regarding class group. Good luck and have a good day ahead. Thank you very much.